Hey everybody, this is Minion Soldier and this is Ship Updates. Now, of course, the big news today was the reveal of Star Citizen's next concept ship, which is a UEE Space Superiority Fighter seen here. Or rather, not seen here. Now, this is, of course, what is believed to be the Aegis Eclipse. So chances are you're probably looking at something along the lines of a stealth fighter, possibly a next gen look at the Saber, or possibly even something bigger than that. Now, the reveal image itself seems to be a riff on this image in the top right corner, which was the sort of pseudo reveal done by, I believe it was Northrop Grumman during the Super Bowl, of the next-gen U.S. stealth bomber. And, once again, this image appears to be kind of a riff on that. Now, how do we know that it's the Aegis Eclipse? Well, we have to go back in time just a little bit. Now, last summer in an ATV segment filmed in the UK, they accidentally revealed the names of some of the upcoming ships that the UK was working on in concept, seen here on the whiteboard in the background. Now, when you take the image of the ship list on the whiteboard and you kind of, let's pull it back here and look at it in a much larger sense, it detailed a lot of the upcoming concept ships. You see the Origin 600, the Banu Minuteman, which would later be renamed to the Defender. You also see the Origin 85X, the Misk Razor, the Lightning, which is of course the Anvil Heavy Fighter, and of course the Ready for Sale Terrapin, more or less giving you a time frame of when this was revealed. And of course, under the Banu Minuteman is the Aegis Eclipse, right there. Now, of course, this ship being labeled a Space Superiority Fighter, it opens up some interesting possibilities as something that would be designed as direct competition to the existing Space Superiority Fighter, the Super Hornet, or Hornet platform rather. Now, of course, the image we see doesn't really reveal much except for what looks like the outline of a traditional Aegis style cockpit. And, it looks almost like the intake's somewhat similar to the Saber. But the two vertical points at the end, are those wings that are kind of folded upwards for storage indoors, or are those two giant vertical fins? I don't really know. I'm kind of feeling like those are the wings folded up for, space-saving storage within an Idris or any other carrier. But I am definitely intrigued, because if that's the case, it could be something more reminiscent of a flying wing design, which could be really interesting. I would like to, obviously, I would like to know more, and hopefully on May the 19th, we will find out. Now, Eclipse aside, it wasn't all smoke and mirrors this week, because the UK really did put some meat on our plate this week with the Reclaimer. Oh my god. The claw is real, and the claw is massive, revealing details of how the claw telescopes out in the video. And of course, once again, just showing us so much of the interior. I mean, this ship is very Nostromo-esque. Now, they did talk a bit about the drone bay, or at least, discuss that they were finishing up the drone bay. And just more of these interior shots, toothbrushes confirmed. It looks amazing. It just looks absolutely fantastic. And as a Reclaimer owner, as I know there are many people out there who love this ship and who own it, I am so excited for it. And it does look like it is on track, once again, for its internal completion, roundabout end of August, beginning of September. Now, of course, that does not mean that the ship is going to hit the game at that date. And it is probably going to be held, hopefully not for long, but for at least a time, until salvage systems themselves are ready to be used in the game client. Now, chances are, prior to that ship, of course, being released, we'll get some kind of a proper deep dive on salvage systems themselves and details on how that entire system is going to work in game. So over the near term, there's a lot to look forward to, and at least I would say lockdown this year, we are going to get the Reclaimer barring any unforeseen circumstances. And finally, of course, the Hull C. We continue to watch this ship evolve as it comes to life, and it is looking really, really great now. Of course, not a ship that I own, but still, just absolutely awesome to see this ship coming to life. You know, these hatches here, which you see opening up, it almost looks like those are where the ejection pods come out of. But, I mean, you know, look at it. You can totally tell that this is a mist cockpit as soon as you see it. Yeah. You know, even seeing this, it looks amazing. It looks really cool. Now, of course, the Hull C isn't something that I own, but you know, it's still nice to see it coming to life. I'm still curious to see how all the cargo boxes are going to work in space, or, you know, via planetary landing, anything like that. I mean, is the ship just going to have to shed its cargo in space, or is there going to be some kind of mechanism to allow it to land with cargo? Don't know yet, but hopefully in the near future we will get a full reveal on all of those details. Now, also mentioned very, very briefly was the Banu Defender, though no details yet have emerged as to a proposed fix for the visibility issues on that ship. There was also a mention of the 600i, which is, of course, the other ship that was revealed in that leaked image last year. Now, they didn't really go into details about that ship, but, of course, we already have the Origin 300. So, I mean, I think it's safe to say it will probably be a larger, much more capable version of that ship, and something to look forward to, especially for those of you who are fans of the Origin overall design aesthetic. Hopefully something very interesting will be coming your way in the near future. As for when we might see it, who knows? With this concept ship coming out this month, I guess possibly June, but it might be something that they keep in their pocket for a little while and, you know, possibly sell later on at Gamescom or something like that. But certainly in the near term, we do have something very interesting to look forward to in the Aegis Eclipse, and I am very, very interested to see what direction they went with this fighter, and, you know, it being, you know, quote unquote a space superiority fighter. If it's going to be, you know, possibly a new idea or an interesting idea, because quite frankly, I have gotten bored of my Super Hornet, and I don't know. I would like to see an original take on a space superiority fighter, and hopefully this will fit the bill. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed it. A bit of a short episode, but I feel that we definitely got some very interesting and very exciting information in the near term. So I hope you enjoyed it, and thanks for watching.
Quantum travel initiated.